Peaky Blinders, like all series, is full of gripping storylines. There's loads of twists and turns, and just like all series, not all the questions end up getting answered. Today we're going to be talking about one scene specifically, the moment Tommy Shelby whispered something in Duke's ear in the final episode. In the finale of Peaky Blinders Season 6, we see Tommy Shelby, worn down by years of fighting and moments away from departing himself from his friends and family, to live by himself and eventually take his life, as he'd been tricked into thinking he had a long-term illness. Before Tommy leaves, he walks over and says something to newly found son Duke. This moment stands out as you don't hear what he says to him, and doesn't say anything else to any other family members or friends at this point. And we all know Tommy Shelby wouldn't say something just for the sake of saying it. Ever since the scene aired, fans have been desperate to know what was said, and there were some theories going around of what was actually said. So what did Tommy say to Duke? Well, in this video we'll be going through what was probably said, and what this means for the future of Peaky Blinders. Before we get into the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this. So to give you some background of Tommy and Duke's relationship, Duke is a new member of the Shelby family and was taken in by Tommy after being told he was Tommy's legitimate son. Tommy already has a son named Charles, and Tommy's plan for his departure was briefly touched on a couple episodes earlier, where he said that he wanted Duke to take over the dark side of the business, while he wanted Troy to take over the light side of the business, referencing both the legal and illegal sides of his empire. Duke has recently been tasked with the mission of killing Billy the informant, and also expelling Finn, the youngest brother, from the family. So what did Tommy whisper in Duke's ear? Now, it has never been officially stated what Tommy was said, but it is open to speculation, and in my opinion, there's a few options of what Tommy could have said. When watching the scene, you can't hear anything that was said, and if you read the subtitles, all it tells us was, quote unquote, he whispers. But in my opinion, these are the options of what I think was mainly said. So the first thing that I think Tommy would have said is that he'd be telling Duke he was accepted into the family after the recent tasks he carried out. Tommy mentioned earlier in the season that Duke had to earn membership of the family. And this could have been the reason that Tommy accepted him. After Finn was expelled from the family, and also Duke killed Billy the informant, proving himself and his loyalties towards Tommy and the family. What backs this up is that Duke finally got a Peaky Blinders haircut, which shows Duke in himself had taken up the role of being a Peaky Blinder. A couple of episodes before, when we first met him, he didn't even believe Tommy was his dad. Now he's willing to kill on behalf of Tommy. So this shows a full 180 in Duke's character. Another option of what he could have told Duke was that in a few words he could have told him that he was going to die and saying goodbye to him. Personally, I think this is more unlikely than other options, as Tommy didn't feel the need to say bye to anyone else. I don't feel like this is something Tommy would have done, as round the table Tommy didn't even tell Ada that he was going to go and kill himself, so I highly doubt he did, but this was an option. Another option of what I think he told Duke, which is one of the most probable ones, is that he told Duke to take control of that dark side of the business and to protect the family, which is what was previously referred to in the prior episode. I think something along the lines of Tommy telling him that he's going away and to look after the family, as it was literally only a few words that Tommy whispered into Duke's ear. If he didn't say that specifically, I feel like he would have said something along those lines, as Tommy as a character would have liked to know that the family were protected after he gone. They're the three main options I think it could have been. To expand on the scene, others did believe that the scene could be a turning point in Duke's relationship with Charles, Tommy's other son, who didn't look too impressed. I saw two quotes online about this scene and Charles's reaction. One wrote, "That shot of Charles' face when Tommy whispers to Duke at the dinner sets up so much for the movie. It's going to be superb." While another said, "Did you notice the scene near the end of the dinner table where Tommy whispers into Duke's ear and it cuts to Charles, who seems like he looked like a tad pissed? His dad is favouring the new boy. Something there to possibly watch develop in the film." Either way, I do think we're going to see what was said play out in the film. I do think there's actually a probability that Duke will be in the film and actually reference what Tommy said to Duke, as I think this would be a good point to link the movie back to the series. Either way, I feel like the movie is going to be more about the young people in the series, such as Duke, Finn, Charles, years down the line. So I definitely feel like they put that in there to set up something in the movie. But either way, let me know what your thoughts are and what you think was said. Unfortunately, at this stage, we don't have an official statement from any of the producers or the actors of what was said. So it is still open to speculation, but I think down the line, we might get told something a bit more concrete. But thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more videos like this.